Good day everyone. We are from Group 5 of the Marketing Research course, and we have done a comprehensive study in the comparison of the different food facility at Sastra University using a tool called as a survey. So first of all, I would like to explain the objectives of our study. We wanted to understand the present level of the canteen, the mess services that are provided to the students here. And then the questionnaire, we wanted to include all the possible mess and canteen services, and we wanted to know the preferences of the different food services that are available here. And we wanted to find out the areas that where we can improve. Of course, when we want to improve an area, you would also like to improve the sales of a particular food item at a particular place. So, thing is, we wanted to find areas where the needs, where we had to, some needs had to be addressed, and for that we wanted to know where we can improve, and we can also provide some recommendation for these improvements. So what is it that actually, what are the different types of people we have approached for this? We have covered every possible, all possible categories. We have covered the students from all years. We have covered students from all streams, namely engineering, commerce, arts, PhD and law. And then we have also covered students from every possible mess service, and who are also part of this hostel and have not part of it anymore. And next up, I would like to call Prajit to explain the different services available.
So the first survey analysis will be regarding the canteen services. In our campus we have the Canopy, the Krishna Canteen and the Chota Canteen. Canopy is largely a student initiative, and Krishna Canteen and Chota Canteen are run by external caterers. So the first thing we'll be looking into is the frequency of canteen visits. From the chart you can see about 34% visit the canteens daily and 32% visit now and then. Only about 8% visit either rarely or monthly. So this shows how important canteen services is to students. They largely prefer canteen services. And because students visit canteen a lot, it will be a great profit for canteen. Next is the canteen preference. We've asked questions where we've asked them to tick their canteen preferences. And from the survey, we found out that majority of the students prefer Krishna Canteen, which is 71.3%. Canopy 61.7% and Chota Canteen 26.8%. Even though Chota Canteen is subordinate of Krishna Canteen, it still has 26.8% preference among them. So students prefer any kind of canteen services available to them. And Krishna Canteen and Canopy have large preference because they operate for a longer hour. So further analysis will be provided by the next member.
So carry on with our analysis. Now, where all improvements can be made? First one is the services, which demand improvement. So we have listed out few parameters through which you can judge the service of a canteen. And this is actually sort of a prototype, and the further slides which also provide personal improvements from the student's point of view. And carrying on the prototype, the first one is the ambience, and 78% of the students preferred a better ambience would result in more flow of students towards the canteen, and they are not satisfied with the current ambience and the appearance of the canteens. It's quite obvious when you sit and eat, you tend to look here and there, and it's not adjusting, and you may not feel comfortable with it. And the next one is dining floor space. Currently, it's not quite spacious because you can see it yourself. We can ourselves have a good look at it. It's not quite spacious, and if the space were to improve and the space were to become more bigger, and there will be a good flow of students towards the canteens also. And 48% also state that the taste is not proper. That is, it may be because they have become tuned to it, and it's quite monotonous when you start eating for the first day the same old food. This also becomes somewhat monotonous. And 13% feel the commodity they get for the money they provide is not satisfactory. And this one provides. This one we had asked from them what other features can be improved from a student's point of view. And 38% feel that hand wash can be a part of the canteen proceedings. That is, it improves the hygiene, and this also has its own it has its own standing in the additional features. And 51% prefer soft music speakers. Creates it soothes their mind and provides a sort of a stress buster for during their dining time. And 48% feel tissue papers can be apparent to the canteen proceedings, and 78% still feel more seats can be included in the canteens. And I call upon the next person for the runners.
Next is our focus is on mess services. Leaf and Loaf Agro Limited provides caters boys hostel except first years. Shakti's Eastern caters to girls hostel. Sri Balaji Raghavendra Catering serves first years boys. Regarding the merge services, which demands change. Seeing to this, evening services, which includes snacks, milk, tea, stands out at 86%. This is because they feel that the quality of tea, milk provided is bad, and the quantity of snacks provided is also not enough, and they feel that the snacks that are provided should be of that they can be better hunger and dinner is 57%. This is because dinner does not provide the full meal feel that as lunch provides, and breakfast stands at 43%. Next, I'd like to call upon Gopal Chari.
So for further analysis, we just rate the mess features as follows. We've asked them to rate the mess features like, we have taken common features for all three messes: freshness of food, clean utensils, dining area, waste treatment, however it may be, staff hospitality. And we have given, the algorithm we have followed is a 10-point algorithm. The algorithm is basically how many people are going to Leaf and Loaf Agro, that comes in the denominator. And number of people who have opted for freshness of food comes in the numerator, which ends up as a percentage, and we have converted into a 10-point scale, sorry. And in Leaf and Loaf Agro, there's nothing much to say because everything is in below ratings, and only the staff hospitality and the dining area is preferred in Leaf and Loaf Agro. Other features are not up to the mark, that's what people say. And coming on to the next mess, which is Shakti's Kitchen, this is exclusively for girls. Seeing Shakti's Kitchen, we can see that the scale is also around the same points, and the dining area and staff hospitality in girls' kitchen is more compared to the Leaf and Loaf Agro. Also, the freshness of food and clean utensils, same things are repeated over again, and they just think that Shakti's Kitchen is slightly better than Leaf and Loaf Agro, and I call upon Ganapati next to proceed.
Continuing with the mess ratings, for Sri Balaji Raghavendra Caterings, which serves exclusively first years, has got 7.3 out of 10 for value for money, and 8.2 out of 10 for freshness of food, and for dining area that is spacious, those things. Regarding that, it got 9.3 out of 10, and for ambience, it got 7.3 out of 10, and for clean utensils, it got 8.9. And on the basis of the ratings for the above mentioned features, we computed the overall rating for each mess for the 10 scale. And we found that Sri Balaji Raghavendra Catering provides a better service than other two mess services offered in Shastra. And Leap and Loves has secured 4.3 out of 10, and Sri Balaji Raghavendra Catering got 8.2 out of 10, and Sakti's Kitchen got 5.6. Now I call upon Bharat to continue the presentation.
Greetings. Okay, the recommendations are as follows. First is sort of exploiting the taste preference of Shastrites or the Shastra students. If we see in the pie chart, there are 37% of students who feel that a good taste is necessary for whatever food they eat. And then the second majority is 36% of students who feel spicy food is what they love for. So if we observe this, there's a major proportion of people who are preferring spicy food. So if we have a range of spicy dishes introduced in canteens and which can be given a catchy name and marketed such, it's sure that they'll blow away the roof. So the second analysis is of the regularly missed mess services. It's observed that evening service, which comes second, with 50% of the students missing the evening service, and breakfast missed by 59% of students. Dinner comes third with 28%. These are the three major services which the students miss, and surprisingly, lunch isn't missed by anyone, which is just 11%. Okay, so the next analysis that we have got here is how much a person will be comfortable spending if he opts for eating breakfast, lunch, evening snacks and dinner outside. So if we see, around 40 to 50 rupees is amount of amount of rupees a person will be comfortable spending for breakfast, and 60 rupees for lunch, 30 for evening snacks and 90 for dinner. So we combine this and this data to introduce combo meals at special timings of evening service, dinner and breakfast at affordable rates, so that people will be attracted to this combo and then they'll definitely come flowing into the canteens. So the last recommendation for the canteens is, right now there isn't any diet conscious dishes available in the canteen. So any person who wants to follow a particular balanced diet can't actually eat in the mess. So suppose canteens come. So if we have this body mass index graph for the backing of our decisions. We have 31% of people who know that their BMI, that's the body mass index, isn't perfect, and then there are 20% people who don't even know what body mass index is. So what the canteens can do is, canteens can introduce dishes for people who want to follow a diet, and by doing this, what will they be achieving is, they can come across in students' mind as an organization who care a great deal about them. So the next part will be taken by Jen.
Greetings. Based on our survey's analysis, it is seen that the majority of the people like to spend more on snacks. So majority of the people like to spend more on snacks. So we are introducing the concept of the popular food joints. Popular food joints. So the stars. So it is possible to set the stars like oven stars, ice cream or bakery stars can be introduced or installed near the hostels, and 81% of the people agree on that idea of setting the outside food joints, and it will be a revenue with that. Regarding the paper meal scheme, majority of the people think that our college mess should have a paper meal scheme, because if we have a paper meal scheme, the mess vendors should improve their quality, because we are paying per meal. So they are forced to improve their quality, and of course it is improving the quality is. Improving the quality, we will also improve the cost of the. Improving the quality, we will also have to improve the cost of the foods, and 66% 66% people agreed on the idea of increasing the cost of the current mess rate. Thank you, and next is Gopal.
So coming again, and we've come to the end, and what would be done if we are given the opportunity again? Suggestions, that's what we have here. Suggestions, as this was our first survey, we didn't know anything about a survey, and we designed the questionnaire. And if this was our second survey, we would have the, we didn't know what data to collect, like how to interpret, we didn't have a further sight on the questionnaire. So if we design a second questionnaire, we'll have this questionnaire as the base questionnaire and design a more accurate one to provide more detail about many things. And the next would be include more questions about demographic data. We forgot questions like what's your monthly pocket money, which is a major demographic scale when it comes to spending in canteens. The next demographic data would be something like from which part do you come from. For example, North Indian people would like North Indian food. So we could have data like that. And the next suggestion would be, which canteen would you recommend for your friends? Now friends, this is an important question because only loyal customers are your unpaid marketers. They do they publicize your products. Loyal customers publicize your products. So if someone says that I'll recommend this canteen for my friend, they are your unpaid persons who do advertising for you. And we should also have health consciousness. So students who think that the canteen which offers healthy food actually cares for them. And also we would have rephrased some of our questions like instead of asking would you be able to pay 25% more than the current mess fee, we could ask questions like how much can you afford, so that we can know the upper limit of their payment, so that we can decide a mess fee structure as per their thing. And also we provided various mess features for them to just ask whether they're satisfied or not. Instead of just asking whether they are satisfied or not, we could have asked them to rank those features so that we can know their priorities. Those are some suggestions we came upon, and thank you for listening to us. Now I'll call my group mates. Bharat, Balasubramaniam, Janani, Prajit, Vignesh, Ganapati, Sundarajan, Suresh, Karthikeyan. And we would also like to thank Tarak sir for his great ideas and constant support. Unfortunately, he is not here because his marriage falls on 10th of this month. And we would also thank Dr. S. Vaidhi Subramaniam for providing us this opportunity to take a challenging service. Thank you, sir.